I hope I've been some help to you, Captain. Because you've sure taught me a lot. I mean, I'd done my share of fighting, but you've got it down to an art.
There's no one I'd rather have at my back.
Thanks, Captain. I know you don't say that lightly.
Have I said thank you yet? If not, just remind me, and I will, twice a day, like atmospheric suppositories. I mean, most guys, they'd have killed me without a second thought. I, probably shouldn't keep reminding you not to trust me.
I'm counting on you to be so helpful that I forget all about it.
Ha! That's a good one. For a second there, I thought you were serious. By the way, can you tell that Corso guy to maybe see a doctor about his snoring? How does anyone sleep on this ship? Just, tell me if you need anything, Captain. I'll be on the comlink, trying to order some decent food. So, what was it like, Noctrayan? I'd been asking Risha, but she gets all weird and prickly about it. She actually slapped me when I said it'd be a better story if you turned out to be his long-lost son. Even Rogan was impressed when he heard you dug up the old man's treasures.
I don't like to brag, but who am I kidding? I love to brag.
That's why everyone's heard of you, right? How does someone become the most famous spacer in the galaxy anyway? Did you always know this was what you wanted to do? I like to imagine your parents programmed janitorial droids, and this was your way out of the family business.
I sort of fell into this lifestyle. Not that I'm complaining. The money's good.
Sounds like my life, except for the good money part. Guess it's too late to discuss salary, huh?
If I'm going to take over Dubrillion, I can't keep looking for allies in the same old places. The scum of the galaxy isn't as useful when you're stealing a throne. I need a better class of accomplices.
You can't steal anything big without some corrupt officials on your payroll.
There are some interesting rumors out of Dubrillion. Turns out the aristocracy is unhappy with the king. Some nobles are secretly rebelling.
Hating the king is one thing. Putting you on the throne is something else.
The point is, the planet's politics are ripe for change. All I have to do is personify that. Dubrillion is turning into another Alderaan. A new queen could prevent that, assuming she had the aristocracy's support. But that means taking this game to a new level. You up for that?
I'm not leaving you until you're sitting pretty on that throne. And not even then.
I'll have to find you a political appointment. Maybe something in sanitation? I've put out feelers to some key Dubrillion nobles. When one of them bites, be ready to pounce. In the meantime, we have plenty of other business to keep us occupied.
Are there things you regret, Captain? It is not an emotion I was raised to feel. We act, and we face the consequences with courage. But it is far easier to discipline my body than my mind.
It's not a weakness to admit you've done the wrong thing.
Was it wrong? What young girl has not left her clan for a time to travel with a lover? While I was with him, the Empire came for my people. At the moment they were betrayed, I knew nothing.
Never imagined you with a lover.
Am I not a woman grown? Do you think Mandalorians have no gift for the gentler arts? His name was Zodic Lone. When we learned the Empire had betrayed my clan, I told Zodic to rally his people to defend them. The cowards buried their ears. They would not come to the aid of a fellow clan. I left that day.
I thought that story would end with so I tore them limb from limb and used their corpses as jet fuel.
Their cowardice did not kill my clan. Let them live with their guilt. It is the Empire that must pay.
Ah, what a moment for the Holo albums. Standing with two of the galaxy's most famous, or should I say, notorious spacers. Captain, I'd like to introduce you to Vaz Trenif. He's, how do I say this delicately?
I rob ships.
I thought you'd appreciate knowing that more than one of his hits has been against Rogan the Butcher.
Wish I could have been there to see that.
I'm the last one who was that's still standing. That mug's been coming after my crew since the last job we pulled on him.
Picked them off one by one. Now the Hutts have my best vault cracker. We don't stop them, they'll sell him to Rogan for the price of his head.
What's this we?
Vaz's partner, Combo, was taken by the Hutts while doing preliminary scouting for what could be the heist of the millennium. An Imperial Treasury starship, the King's Ransom, is in orbit just off Nar Shaddaa. I don't have to tell you the kind of credits we're talking about.
You don't have to, but I'd love to hear those numbers.
You could be righteous and rich. I figured you'd want in.
What kind of haul are we talking about?
My understanding is this ship is carrying the product of all trade between the Empire and the Hutts on Nar Shaddaa.
Help me rescue Combo, raid the ship, and we'll split it 50-50.
It's not often you get the chance to thumb your nose at Rogan, strike a blow for the Republic, and still walk away with enough to retire on.
You wouldn't have come to Darmus if you could do this yourself. 60-40.
Darmus wouldn't have introduced us if he thought you could do it alone. 50.
I'm sure you two will work out the details. Rogan's Lieutenant Strillith is going to pick Combo up at a Hutt cartel safe house on Nar Shaddaa. Vaz has the coordinates.
I'll meet you there. If we don't manage to rescue Combo, deal's off.
Shichi oba kochba. Unikapa, yotopa, pupanda baka murjanita. Yopechuta, kasuya likora, do kapikiyotapa.
Everything is subject to negotiation.
Jubalawa uni kumba, omdi tokmaki jisa. Tuti puna puna, manchi kabuk tunira nislimo. Nabiska kulbalia iti bodenya.
How long do you want to gamble that Rogan's empire stays bigger than mine?
Ya pawa golka, doroni kuna wa wunda donko. Nakmanoya choski na wikuchuzu, yo mata chitoya. Crispa mon ki cheese. Nunchaki chawa, jotoge kwanga joska.
You kill everyone here, Captain. Who's to say who did it? Strillth's not known for working things out peacefully.
Vaz! I knew you'd save me, Vaz, buddy. I just knew it.
Frame Rogan for killing Rascuro. You cut off his ties to the entire Hutt cartel.
If he can't deal with the Hutts, Rogan's gonna lose half his suppliers.
You heard the other option. Who do you want to be working with in the long run?
Bumicha kulka, dumaji, taus azalas uval. Shut! Pocha kula chanuka kambo to boya tapa. Blasto chi di wanawanga.
Told you I wouldn't let them hold you.
I told him you'd come for me, Vaz. He didn't think you could do it. Thanks lots for bringing Vaz here. I was real scared without him.
You shouldn't have let the Hutt walk, Captain. No points for live enemies.
If I can do my work without bloodshed, that's how I prefer it.
Everyone's got quirks. Now we hit the Imperial treasure ship. Darmus made arrangements for us to use one of the Republic's secret shuttle pads to get up there. I'll transmit the specs and meet you. Then we'll bilk those Imperials out of more credits than you've ever seen.
Surprised to see me? Who do you think pulled the strings to let you use this shuttle pad? Darmus told me what you're doing. It's quite heroic, really. The Treaty of Coruscant forbids official strikes on non-military vessels. We're lucky you're not bound by that.
I'd hate to have to share the spoils with a whole squadron.
And I'm sure they're thrilled not to share the risk with you. Just a warning, men. The Empire is moving reinforcements into the area. I'd hate to see that handsome face blown into space debris. The shuttle pad's right over there.
This is the ship we'll use to rendezvous. It's Imperial salvage, so it's good camo. Combo's cracked the signal we need to dock with the King's ransom.
What happens once we dock?
Bay's filled with empty cargo containers. Me and Combo will hide in one while you pilot us in.
In one?
After you secure the hangar bay, pop us, and we'll loot the vaults from inside.
Will you hold my hand, Vaz? You know I don't like the dark.
Didn't I show you I won't let anything hurt you, bud? Just climb in. Nice and easy. Spring us when we're clear.
Hey, what are you doing poking around here? The only arrival code we've received is for Imperial Starship 2423 T6H3L5. Pilot Lieutenant Commander Anaya Aurelia Cleone of the Chiss Alliance.
Yeah, I know, I don't look very chiss. My parents were surprised too.
Who are you? This is a Clearance 5 area. Drop your weapons and show your ID, or I shoot.
Didn't you get the memo from Intel? I'm here to investigate a suspected robbery. You're supposed to play along.
I don't know.
Come on, why would anyone make up that ridiculous story?
I'll go check in with Command. You wait right here.
Blasters faster.
That rhymed.
Get the vaults, Combo. When he's got the security down, we should split up. Hit as many vaults as we can before they lock down again. Meet you back here when we're done.
Promoted him far beyond his station.
What do the Dark Lords possibly see in this scheme to replace soldiers of the Empire with pathetic, lawless criminals?
Who are you? How did you get in here?
What are three very important-looking Imperial moths doing skulking around in some ray-shielded closet?
The ship is under attack! Call for reinforcements! The Void Wolf!
The King's ransom is under attack. I command you to use all your fleet's resources to drive off this invasion.
Now, as you always remind me, I wasn't born to the Imperial military, so I may have the power structure wrong, but I'm pretty blasted sure I outrank you.
We need to stop meeting like this.
You're the one they're begging me to save them from? I guess there are things pathetic, lawless criminals are good for after all.
You're bound by the rules of warfare to send reinforcements when an Imperial vessel is under attack.
Oh, did I not mention? The Empire just declared war on the Republic and all its representatives. And as Article 17 of the Zyos Convention states, an Imperial Admiral is justified in destroying Imperial targets at risk of falling into enemy hands. With the Captain's track record, I just can't take that chance.
Captain, get back to the hangar bay. There's an Imperial battlecruiser attacking the ship. The whole thing's gonna blow.
I hate Imperials, crazier than a HUD on Glitterstim. What kind of morons blow up their own ship so it don't get looted?
The whole Empire's filled with folks who poison their own soup just to kill the guy across the table.
Here's to the Republic chasing them back into dark space. Let's split and then let's split, you know? I don't want to chance anyone following. How much do we get?
Forget pooling it. I'll take what I got, you take what you got. Call it even.
That's the way you want it. Sounds fair to me. Been a pleasure, Captain. Come on, Combo. Let's go lie low and count this up.
Thanks, Captain.
Hands off the Senator.
Captain, I thought you were dead. The ship, I saw it explode.
Megfenta parton hoje es futot ki a tengere. Es a silgo terben a ser zet lakata.
So, Captain, are you the bad luck that keeps getting me attacked, or the lucky charm who keeps rescuing me? What are those things? Have you ever seen an animal like this?
I've seen a lot of weird stuff, but those I would remember.
Well, I'll pay good money to find out what they are. And how Rogan the Butcher got his hands on them. He's just managed to move himself from thorn in my side to public enemy #1.
So what's the plan? Send a strike team? Sick the SIS on him?
Why would I want to do that when I have you? Rogan is the Void Wolf's most dangerous tool. I think the time has come to take down his criminal empire once and for all.
And I thought going legit meant I wouldn't have any fun.
Just don't let your maniacal giggling make you lose sight of how dangerous he is. Find out anything Darmus knows about Rogan's businesses, and where he might have gotten those things that attacked me. Then, we can figure out how to best work this plan into the larger war effort.
Welcome back, Captain. Senator Dodana's already called to rave about how you just saved her life. Meaning the whole Republic's backing you when you finally take down Rogan. Not bad for somebody from the wrong side of the hyperlane.
When did you two decide that I want to start hunting down the most brutal gangster in the entire galaxy?
Unless you like being ambushed in every spaceport, I don't think the Butcher's given you much choice. You're definitely off to a good start. He's lost a lot of influence since you cut him off from the Hutts. Let me get the Senator on the link. She's going to want to hear what I found.
What is it? And talk quickly. I got pulled out of a vote for this.
Creatures Rogan sent at you seem to be cybernetically modified versions of native Vossian wildlife.
Voss?
As far as I know, no native animal has ever been legally exported off Voss.
It's time to track down who's been playing zookeeper for Rogan.
Voss is a strange place, newly discovered, very isolationist. I'll pull some strings and get you a landing permit, but it'll take a while.
We shouldn't wait. Rogan's finally vulnerable, and the Captain's gained quite a reputation recently. If anyone's going to conquer his criminal empire, Captain, this is the time, and you're the man with the crown.
I wouldn't turn down the chance to rule the galactic underworld with an iron fist.
Don't think it'll be that easy, Captain.
But worth the price. Unfortunately, the only one who knew all of Rogan's secrets was his mentor, Ivory. And he disappeared years ago.
That's not entirely true. Rogan's predecessor was arrested by the Republic. To my knowledge, he's still incarcerated in a top-secret facility on Belsavis. This is highly restricted knowledge. Even within the Senate, not everyone knows of Belsavis. You must not repeat any part of this.
Isn't that more the Empire's sort of thing?
It's hard to be the good guy. If you don't kill offenders outright, you need a place to put them. It may take months to get the permits for Voss. Belsavis will be easier.
Ivory and Rogan were like father and son. If you can find him, He'll know Rogan's hideouts, stashes, things we'd never find ourselves.
This is a man who used to sell children to the Hutts for gladiatorial games. The Republic will insist on tight restrictions for dealing with him. But it's worth it. If you're going to war with Rogan, Belsavis will be your first battleground. I'll get the permits in order.
Rogan has no idea who's coming after him.
I notice we're spending a lot of time together. I'm not complaining, but you know this can't go anywhere, right? Sooner or later I have to leave your ship. I don't want any hard feelings when I do. Does that make sense?
I'd rather regret you for the rest of my life than get scared off by your crazy talk.
There's just no reasoning with you. Have it your way. If you want to make something of whatever it is we have, fine. But don't say I didn't warn you. Never thought I'd say this, but you're my favorite partner in crime. You make beating the odds look easy, Captain.
What can I say? I'm inspired by a beautiful woman.
Just so we're clear, I had a snappy comeback for that line, but I'm not using it out of respect. I've definitely learned a few dirty tricks from watching you work. Think I might have found a few of my own. We'll find out at our next death-defying showdown. I can't wait.
I have a name.
Kavi?
Not me. I know whose order Moff Tyrek signed. To execute my clan. It was sent by Imperial Major Stan Wu. I've heard of him. He is a liaison between the Empire and hired bounty hunters. I will kill him.
Yeah. I figured you weren't gonna stop with a scolding.
The Major is hiring the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. I will go there and present myself as one of them. Once I secure a meeting with Major Stan Wu, all that's left is to pull the trigger.
There's another step after that. Get the blazes off Nar Shaddaa before the Empire catches you.
This is not my first execution. I always leave myself an exit. If we do not see each other again, retursi me.
You made it back alive. I assume the Imperial wasn't so lucky.
That sniveling worm was no more the architect of my clan's destruction than Moff Tyrek was. I left him alive, wallowing in his disgrace. Major Stan Wu ordered the execution because of lies told to him by another Mandalorian, Tayari Rook. The true crime rests with him.
What would make a fellow Mandalorian want to sell out your clan?
I will ask the traitor his reasons before I kill him. Rook presented Major Stan Wu with evidence that Clan Spar reneged on a contract. My people were hired to destroy transport ships full of young Jedi, but the Empire's target survived. If Clan Spar had accepted that contract, the Jedi would be dead. Rook framed us.
Only a Mandalorian could get insulted over not being a mass murderer.
The Mandalorian's word is sacred. Contracts must be fulfilled regardless of details. I have already begun my hunt for Tayari Rook. I will settle his debt to Clan Spar. Why am I here, Captain? I've been clear about my reason for joining you, but I never understood what you want from me. Am I a hired gun, or is this something more?
I may have started that way, but now you're a part of my crew. Your family.
We have a proverb. Ali Arishia Taldin. Family is more than bloodline, but it refers to adoption by a clan, not... Why did you assemble this crew? It is too momentous a decision to make on impulse. Do your loyalties truly lie with the Republic?
The Republic is a big, self-righteous pool of money, and I've got swimming privileges.
The Republic worships its own weakness. They waste their warriors defending those who cannot care for themselves. They call for loyalty to a government of strangers instead of a family and clan. You could do better.
I guess you've been wondering how someone like me ever ended up with the Jedi, huh?
You don't really seem like the Jedi type.
They thought that too. I was always kind of the odd one out in my family. And believe me, it was not a small family. When they kicked me out, I went to Nar Shaddaa and met a Jedi who said all the weird stuff that happens to me is a connection to the Force.
Don't sell yourself short. You do plenty of weird stuff all on your own.
And you know, that was an issue. The Jedi are all about recruiting kids too young to know better, so there it was. Me and all these serene little kids. You've never known real rage until you've been lectured on controlling your emotions by a 4-year-old in a robe.
Would it have been better not to know?
Hey, without my old master, I'd still be picking pockets on Nar Shaddaa. But yeah, sometimes those might-have-beens get a little bitter, you know. Never even figured out how to work his old lightsaber.
Wookiees are warriors. You shouldn't give that up for anyone.
Captain, no good way to say this without sounding like bragging. Got a comm call from Ord Mantell, Governor's office. They've been keeping tabs on what we're doing, and... Captain, they're calling me a Republic hero. Ord Mantell's most storied native son.
You are a hero, Corso. I'm glad someone's acknowledging it.
It's not like they're building a statue or anything. Actually, they're asking for our help. Turns out the Separatists were backed by the Empire. They wanted to destabilize the government. When they were defeated, the Empire attacked outright. Ord drove them off, but they left behind some kind of EMP pulsar.
What's that do?
It's causing every droid on the planet to malfunction. Apparently, the thing is in orbit somewhere. They haven't been able to get a lock on the signal. But it's affected every droid, comlink, and terminal on the planet. Complete economic shutdown.
Is this a job? Or do they think they can get me just by saying something nice about you?
I can probably swing a payment, if that's what you're asking. They say it's been months and they're just realizing the extent of the damage. The Empire used the same thing on Balmorra. The Empire's got disarm codes stored there, but Ord has no troops with the gear or training to go after them.
They should be like us. Learn as they go.
Does that mean you'll do it? The codes were stored in a cave with a bunch of other Imperial weapons. Should be a quick snatch and grab, as far as should takes us.
Captain, I hope you took precautions not to be followed. I must remind you the very existence of our prison on Belsavis is top secret. Before you go further, you must swear to reveal nothing.
You're the one Rogan attacked. You want me to do this or not?
They warned me about working with independents. A few days ago, our prison here was breached. An Imperial airstrike, apparently coordinated with a massive prison break within. The planet is in chaos. Shock troops are arriving daily to contain it.
I'm just here to hunt down some old crime boss, right?
Ivory is far from some crime boss. I can only authorize you to offer him certain deals. We cannot mitigate Ivory's sentence. If he cooperates, he can have 3 hours a day in the exercise yards. No company, no sharp objects. A bath once a week, private except for guard droids. If his information leads to Rogan the Butcher's arrest, he gets a single monitored holocall of his choosing.
That's not such a great deal.
It was a fight even to get that. Rogan the Butcher was Ivory's protege. If Ivory doesn't give him up, you have permission to be coercive. I've made arrangements with Marshal Cavarat at the Republic base. She'll be able to help you with anything you need.
You're wasting my time. We're in a crisis. There are over 10,000 prisoners running loose. Most of the wardens are dead.
Senator Dodonna is seriously overstepping herself if she thinks I'm gonna drop that to help you offer some madman an extra bedtime story.
I guess you feel strongly about this.
Whatever your guy did to land on Belsavis is reason enough to lock him up and wipe the key code. Prisoner number 91403, cell block 923A. This code will get you in his cell. Beyond that, I'm not interested.
Look, I'm not here to make things difficult.
Yeah, I get it. But when someone with your pool comes down, I'd rather see you working to make things right. The cells you're looking for were damaged in the strike. We're spread too thin to retake everything, so we threw that lot to the mob. Some prison gang took over, shut down all access.
So you picked a cell block holding one of the most brutal gangsters in history?
It's Belsavis. That's just the baseline. Look, you want to figure out which gang claims what and how hard they'll fight you for it? You gotta ask someone on the inside, same as us. Talk to Amikab. He's our best snitch. We've got him set up in the minimum security yard. Now I've got real work to do.
I need to find a way into cell block 923A.
Chochinwampa la agua de Cusca, un pasa topisca. Matipakulia grancha. Chipok mo utangisa. Choboba if kaftu an jawa.
I'm on the guard side this time. What kind of perks are you looking for?
Tuka puka fukrida. Vota mikrita chai chai. Tubatulia musta. O grande tempo tumukitonka.
Tell me you've got their spare key and I'll really be impressed.
Na poda no wonkan wali. Gava tuta omiska gava des wamata. Nira disa slemo crispa tokanki kong kikopa.
Thanks for the assist.
Tubatulia musta. O grande tempo tumukitonka. Jeska koliraka kanchanga. Bomba Tomchinka. Jiska Gava Koyota. Tu Banananda Bakawanki.
Saw that the door was opened. Your man Ivory, is he there? You reach him in time?
Unless he's got a way to turn invisible, this place is empty.
Son of a hut! I've got alerts in every ward. There's a new breakout, supermax cells across the planet. Places that weren't touched by the strike. Turns out everyone was part of Ivory's syndicate. He's gathering his people, Captain. And the worst part is, they're not going for the surface. They're heading further in, to the heart of Belsavis.
Wouldn't you rather have them here than escaping off-world?
Look, I know there's secrets down in those vaults way above my clearance. Secrets important enough for the Republic to spend billions to hide, and dangerous enough that they keep us marshals up here and send Spec Force to the vaults. And Ivory is the last man who should get his hands on whatever they're protecting.
So what exactly is in these vaults?
Gossip says there's aliens down there no one's ever seen, and they're fighting to get out. If that question means you're willing to take point on hunting Ivory, thank you. I had no one left to ask. Search Ivory's cell for any clues where he might have gone, and call me if you find anything.
Why can't things be easy, just once?
Hang tight. I'm trying to get a fix on your location. I'm just gonna zoom in. Look how smooth that stone is. That's not new work. Ivory could have been loose in the wards for years.
So, prison management maybe isn't the Republic's strong suit.
Locking our worst offenders together in a place we don't even understand? Only a bunch of senators sitting safe on Coruscant could have thought that up. I do have good news. We've still got one of Ivory's collaborators in custody. Number 91406, female Ratataki. Name, Shraja. She's part of a classified prisoner rehabilitation program not far from here. I suggest you find out what she knows before Ivory makes her disappear. Call me.
Walls cannot hold me. I will join him. He calls me. Are you his? Do you come to cut these chains?
Yeah, I'm his. That's right. Where are we supposed to go again?
The cells. Are they empty? Is the team complete? He said after there is a door, an escape. I'll stay away. To the stars!
This is a restricted area. Step away from the prisoner.
Marshal Kavirat sent me to interrogate her.
You were right. Positive ID on the captain. Experiment Chamber 21. I'll hold him.
Why do I get the feeling he's not on our side?
يشب هافيانترك زيتنش جيو دريكي دشير بريكي فيكي قتنجة.
I've seen a lot of strange things, but nothing like you.
Яшни маклаш контак. Бибien фортани كرفنادي نعمل كمبيات هرمنان مرجمك. نجي يشتربي كراجي ولدي اشتكي عن بعض.
Shraja wouldn't talk, but I've got a list of what looks like cell blocks and numbers from one of Rogan's allies.
Send me a transmission. I'll run a cross-check on the locations. Did you find anything else?
One of your uniformed officers is working with Ivory.
What? Give me his name and badge number. Never mind. He's dead, isn't he? Since the breakout, I've suspected there's a few bad eggs. I'll look into it.
My father always said a bitter cop is your best ally.
Alright, I'm getting the results. Looks like your list is just the cells Ivory's collaborators already cracked. Wait, no. There's one that's still unbreached. Maximum Security Ward Cell Block 2018.
Another of Ivory's collaborators?
No known ties. But he's a monster all on his own. Gendai, Force user, spice addict. Records say he killed Jedi during his arrest. See if you can get to him before Ivory does. Find out how he ties into the plan, and call me when you're done.
Steady and calm, we've no need to draw attention. The one the Republic sent is already here.
I could use a man with your experience. Join my crew, and I'll get you off this rock.
You offer mere words against what I have held in my hands. The Republic cannot stop me. They hide behind sealed doors and force fields while I explore the treasures of this world. They cannot even track their prisoners while I have mastered the secrets of a race that once ruled this galaxy.
Anything you wanna, share?
You are a man who prefers action to contemplation. You could not grasp the workings of a machine more ancient than half the stars in our sky. The Empire only found this forgotten world when I called them on the transmitter abandoned millennia ago by the creators of Belsavis.
Be careful. Ivory is known for a lot of things, but bluffing wasn't one of them.
Squag, Buzz, take care of this distraction. Meet us later at the ship.
A real man wouldn't let some bug get away with making fun of you.
Chista Luka. Ubaziki Dantiruha.
Hey there, how's it going?
Wantahumpa. Muri Rava Fupa Chipampa Wula. Vargononua. Utatyacha Nichu. Kuya Mayastupa.
Captain, thank goodness you called. The Warden droids are going crazy. They're reporting life signs and breaches in the innermost defenses. Our troops in the area are under heavy fire from an unknown species. They can't respond.
He was raving about ancient technology down there that could conquer the galaxy. It's crazy stuff, right?
I wish I could be sure. I can't do anything here if the Republic doesn't trust me. I pulled some files above my clearance, searching for the breach. What I saw, I don't think we were the first ones on this planet.
How do you figure that?
All I know is that the breach is at Vault 806, a vault that predates the Republic's landfall. It's marked top secret, never to be opened, off limits even to military researchers. If you think Ivory's going there, you better follow, fast.
Didn't I kill you?
Jekiesnime, bagbenista na bastiaten. Albi farfutorkesni. Ziknes dziur driki da shirbuliki. Fifi patja. Marug yargest matekis kirki jamnis en jibbalba.
Help me take down Rogan, starting with his bloodhounds here.
You've proved there's more to you than the flash of a blaster. I'm listening. Yes. Every minute I live, Rogan courts his death. What deal do you offer?
If I take you on, I'm in charge. I talk, you listen.
You're hardly the first who's thought to take my place. This vault holds an escape vessel, abandoned here by the race who built this planet. It is the only way off without Republic aid. Let us be partners. Help me launch the craft and defeat this rabble, and together we can reclaim what Rogan stole from me. Enough. The Republic has taken much from me. It's time to hand off the crown. Let me serve you. Together we can destroy Rogan and retake my empire in your name. With your skills and the knowledge of my years, no one will stand against us.
You stay on my ship, you do what I tell you, and you don't leave my sight.
Exactly the terms I would set. The sun has set on my prime, I see that. It will take more to reclaim my empire than to fool these imbeciles. What would you have me do?
You got any black market sources I don't know about?
Once we're off Belsavis, I can see who's still active. I'll put together a list of all of my and Rogan's former safe houses. He was never one to change a routine once it worked.
You don't even have to ask, Captain. I'll call the ship. Tell them to come pick him up.
That seems a far safer way to travel than unearthing a wreck that's been on ice for 5,000 years.
What are you doing here? Where's Ivory? I just got a call from Commander Skylist. His troops saw an unauthorized ship approaching Vault 806. By the time they got there, the place was empty.
When I finished with Ivory, there wasn't more than a bloody smear left to find.
Good work, Captain. I was wrong about you.
It's my face. I look shifty, right?
You've got no idea.
You look like the kind of guy you only bring home in handcuffs. But thanks for your help with Ivory. I wish you and Senator Dodonna luck with whatever you're trying.
Captain, I just got a less than glowing report from Marshal Cavarot. What kind of mess did you get into down there?
And more importantly, did you get anything from Ivory? I have outed half a dozen of Rogan's assassins on Port Nowhere. He's really gunning for us.
Ivory gave me a list of Rogan's old bolt holes to check out.
Excellent.
Send over whatever Ivory gave you. I'll see if I recognize anything. Nothing's ringing any bells. I'll dig a little further.
In the meantime, Captain, I'll work on those permits you'll need to land on Voss. I haven't slept a night since those awful beasts attacked.
Uh-oh, Captain. Better get off the line. We've got a distress call coming.
Yeah? What's your distress? Talk to me.
How refreshing. The whole "I'm honored to serve you, revered master" does get tiresome. Master Sumali, I've been following your career. I hear you have a special interest in the Void Wolf.
I'm mostly interested in staying as far away as this scrap heap can fly me.
Unlikely. From our surveillance, he seems to have made you a particular target.
And here I thought when you joined the temple you were done chasing street scum. Welcome back.
We're at war. We all serve how we know best.
It sounds like there's a story here.
Not one you're going to hear. She is who she says. Let's leave it at that.
We're not born to the robes, Captain. The Force sometimes picks unlikely candidates. Risha, do you remember Shar's Kartur?
What did they used to call us? The triple threat? Didn't she join the SIS?
One of their top agents. When you took out the White Maw's cloaking abilities on Hoth, it drew the Void Wolf's attention. He went there, and Shars followed.
Alone? Is she crazy?
The Republic sent an entire platoon of troopers to escort her. The Void Wolf's assassins killed them all. She's alive, but trapped on Hoth.
Are you asking me to help out of the goodness of my heart, or is there something on the table?
The SIS is offering a sizable reward. Or they will, once I tell them they are. When I got Shars' distress call, she had taken refuge in one of the Void Wolf's private vaults. Go quickly if you can. I fear you're Shars' last hope.